Glad to have you with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. So the Georgia Bulldogs headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. They'll start on the ground. Brown slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Atkins. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosive. Look, we just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. A give to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Brown again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Louisville! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Austin Simmons, the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Simmons. Under pressure. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on the 2nd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the catch. It's Barney. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turning it on. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown Cardinals. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and can...
But, and he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Simmons to throw. Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Frazier. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He's past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Atkins. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll give it to Brown. He's got enough. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. That one never had a chance.
There wasn't no fumble? Come on. Oh, it went in front of him.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Made a defender miss. Takes it the other way. He's piled up 76 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Simmons. Out wide right, it's Barney. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Handoff for Frazier. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side now. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're all over it.
Oh, my.
Good job.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Let's go.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right side, it's McWilliams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The snap sets up the throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Wisconsin, taking on the number 24 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Badgers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Out wide right, it's Barney. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hand off again. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Dogs are flying down the field. Here's a give to Frazier. Plows through the defense. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Frazier again. Knocked down immediately.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play in that tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down play from the gun. Escapes the pressure going right. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. One more time, it's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He's going to run it. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it. It's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
From the gun, looking for a man. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
There's some room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back, you can see. Gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barney. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's got it.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to throw on first. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Number 8, set to kick this one.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, going to throw it. He wants a big play here late. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, it's Bowen. Ran through the contact. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Go, chat.